Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome to the November Divine Masculine Monthly Reading. This is where we take a look at the energies coming in for the Sacred Masculine Collective, of which we are all part. We all embody masculine and feminine energy. And this is the side of us that is the action taker, the protector, and the protector, the provider side of ourselves is our masculine energy. So before I start, I want to just share a vision I was given prior to turning on the camera when I was in meditation. It was really interesting. I got the image of a masculine scuba diving underwater, but he had one of those old-fashioned scuba helmets on, like the big solid one that I was seeing it clearly, like it was clear. So he was underwater scuba diving, and while there may have been pressure because he was down under the water on his body, his head was clear. It was like the most random, it was the most random image I got, but it's like he's deep in the ocean, but he's fine. He's mentally clear. There's no pressure in his head, but he's somewhere in the depths of the feelings and the emotions, which is actually a really interesting image. So we'll see how that plays out in the rest of the reading. But in this reading, we're going to look at what's challenging and supporting the masculine, the overall themes coming in for the month. And there will be an extended where I go week by week, much more in depth into the energies of November, which is the 11th month, which is all about manifesting. And if you are interested, there's still time for my November 1st Magic and Manifesting retreat that I'm doing here in Southwest Florida. If you are anywhere in the vicinity and want to come spend the day with me and some other beautiful friends, please, please, please do come join us. It's going to be a very small, intimate group. There's going to be a lot of one-on-one focus and attention, and we're even going to be going out somewhere fun after the event ends. So Saturday night, we're going to do something locally here, probably go to a local tiki bar with live music. I know a couple people are traveling in for it. So if you have already registered, stay tuned. I'm going to be sending an email just to those who have registered with some of the additional details for the weekend. Because it is just the Saturday retreat, but I did promise that we're going to get together outside of that for those that are coming in. And I'm really looking forward to spending that time and having some fun after we do some magical things during the day together. So registration is still open. Please, please, please do join. Would love to have you. So let's start off with pulling a major arcana theme for the Divine Masculine for the month of November. Well, this one's jumping out and we're getting guidance. We're getting the Hierophant card here. So very much connected to wisdom, spiritual wisdom, being guided. Many of the influences of this card happen to stem from various, I should say, spiritual philosophies is what's coming through. But he's very guided this month with action, with thought, with clarity. So this is the Hierophant, which also speaks about higher levels of commitment when it comes to things like love, but basically being called to a higher level of spiritual service. So where are you being called at this time to be stepping into your divine purpose, to a higher level of service and living your spiritual reason for being here? Now let's get a minor arcana theme to accompany this. What else is coming in with the Hierophant? So this can certainly connect to love. Oh my God, and here's the love card. 10 of Cups just flew out. Well, all right, here we go. Happiness, emotional fulfillment. Like this to me feels like this is a month of finally getting all that you have desired in your life emotionally when you follow your spiritual guidance. That's the key. It's not just a matter of letting it fall into your lap. This is a matter of listening to your guidance, trusting your guidance, and then acting upon your divine guidance. It doesn't just happen to cross paths with you, these divine blessings, this absolute happiness. But it comes to those of you that have followed your spiritual path. So I'm going to put these over here so we can continue to look at them while I pull some other themes for the month for the divine masculine. So let's look at what else is coming through as an overall theme for November. Earth pulsing, the pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature. So this is the natural cycles and rhythms of Earth. But there's a very strong urge to nurture and to take some time. Take some time listening to guidance, connect to your emotions. You know, the masculine was scuba diving. And so here is next to this waterfall, these 10 of Cups. But to me, this is about making sure that you don't spend too much time up in the ethers, in the spiritual world. This is about landing and grounding your spiritual truth and your spiritual path and your purpose into the earth realm, meaning making it tangible, making it real. For many of you, it's spending time outside that can assist in this process. But if you feel like you've been going a million miles an hour, this is like I'm hearing it's the heartbeat of the feminine that is pulse. It's like resonating with the masculine. I'm getting the feeling that the masculine and feminine's heartbeats are in training right now, and they are beating as one. And it's this rhythm, it's this nurturing, it's this pulse of love, it's this pulse of emotion. There's a natural beat to it that's also very soothing. So what is Archangel Michael helping the sacred masculine with this month? Be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. It's been a big message coming through is authenticity and shining your light brightly, not dimming it, not allowing it to stay within you. Look at this. This masculine energy is just like, even if he tries to cover his heart, the light can't help but beam out from behind it. There's a huge, huge, clear signal that he is sending out right now that he's meant to share. When he shares from the heart space, this is a very heartfelt message, because this is how he connects to his heart light, is by connecting to his emotions. This is where spiritually he's being guided to connect emotionally. And once it does, it's like these beams just fly out of his chest, out of his heart chakra. It's like that's what switches on his light like never before. As the thunder begins to roll here in Florida. Gosh, we haven't had thunderstorms in a while. Much welcome and needed. So what is healing for the masculine? What is he healing in the month of November before we get into some other messages? And for those of you not going to the extended, there I will leave you with some guidance, but in the extended I go a lot more in depth into details for the month as well as guidance. So metamorphosis, embrace transformation, things are now different. Recently, the last few videos have been building up to this point where life is never going to be the same again. He's undergone an emotional metamorphosis. He's healed. He is different. There is transformation that's happened on an emotional level for him, which is why he's now shining this light outwards. This is why he has the 10 of chalices, the 10 of cups. It doesn't get nicer and more delicious than that. And there's a lot of blues here in the cards, and I keep being drawn to the blue cards, which is all about communication. It's all about authenticity and living according to your divine truth. So let's see how, first of all, how the cosmic energies, the astrology will be helping him. Okay, so walking away. Just flew right out. Many of you are walking away from old ways of being and into a very bright future. This means leaving behind anything that isn't going to be needed where you're going. So this could be walking away from situations, from careers, from relationships, from situationships, from limiting beliefs, from ways of thinking, ways of being, because you got to look at this metamorphosis card here. Incredible transformation, like things are different now. And it's like this is where the masculine has crossed the line into a new world, and he can't go back. He knows he can't go backwards, because when you know more, when you know better, you do better. When you know more, you live more. It's like he's seeing the world an entirely new way, and he can't go back to the old way of seeing the world, or the old way of thinking, or the old way of showing up in his life. He's very powerfully moving. It's like all of a sudden everything has changed in his world. And because of the energy has changed, the outward circumstances that don't align with that change are also falling away from him. What else is supporting the masculine this month? See, soul contracts, karmic contracts closing out. Brand new contracts coming in. So for many of you, this is, marriage. This can be proposals for marriage, higher levels of commitment emotionally. But sacred contracts are supported this month in that it's like he's being called into service. And part of that service includes union in the physical with the sacred feminine, because it's part of why he's here. It's like his old life falls away. And with this financial constraints card flying out, to me, this is also saying that collectively we are breaking free from past constrictions in the material world. This can mean money, but this can also just mean things that are tangible. The cupboard is bare here. And to me, this also means that money is not going to stop the masculine from walking away. He's walking towards abundance in the future. And look, he's following the feminine. She's leading the way. She's like, come on, let's go. You going to join me? Are you coming into this bright new future with me, or are you going to stay where you're at? It's up to you, divine masculine. Let's get another card on what's supporting. Okay, so caring connections with the man holding a heart coming in the reverse. No longer holding back from union with the sacred feminine in 3D. So this can be up-leveling in relationships. This can be like where he's held back from offering his heart to the person that he loves. But this also can mean that no longer going to offer his heart to anybody that is not the sacred feminine. Anybody that is not his person, his soul contract. And so this is a combination of endings and new beginnings as the energy is supporting him. Where has he been holding back doing this? Embracing her, giving her flowers, courting her, showing her that she is supported and loved, and that he's got her back. He's protecting her. He's nurturing her. He's honoring her. To me, this is also, he's getting rid of lack mentality around love. Like, I can't have the love that I want because I have responsibilities, or I have obligations of some kind. This is where he's like, no. I can have it all. I know that I deserve this, and this is the masculine I want to be. So what's challenging him this month? What can he expect as some challenges coming forward in the energies? The thinking woman in the reverse, that's him not listening to his intuition. This is also him overthinking his intuition. That's the theme of the last reading I think I posted, or 2 readings ago, I can't remember, which was all about stop overthinking things. Because the sacred feminine in all of us is our intuitive side. And so when she's giving him guidance, like, hey, Spirit's giving guidance through his sacred feminine energy, and he's not listening, then he can tend to overthink. So overthinking is not a good thing because it prevents you from listening to the heart. It's that fear speaking because you're going past your comfort zone. What else is challenging him? See, his ascension journey, waking up to the spiritual truth of why he's here. Like, his Spirit is calling him forward, but remember, everyone has free will. So you can answer the call or not, but I promise you, if you ignore the guidance that the divine is giving you, you're going to make your life a heck of a lot harder on yourself. It's going to be more difficult. It's going to be more mentally draining. It's going to be energetically draining. But that is your free will choice. Everyone has free will. Even though the divine's calling you, you can say, you know what? I'm just not in the mood today, Spirit. I'm going to stay in my comfort zone. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah, I see it over there. You're making it crystal clear for me, but I just don't really feel like it. It's just too much for me. It's going to ask too much of me. It's like it scares me a little bit because I don't know if I can live up to my divine purpose, even though I'm being called to it. But yeah, I think I'm just going to stay here. Thanks. And it's not going to be easy. So if you're ignoring the way the Spirit is guiding you this month, that you're going to make it harder on yourself. Acting upon that guidance. What else is challenging him? The world in the reverse. And get another card on this. The storm warning. Yeah, not ending things because you're afraid of the change it's going to bring to your life. You're afraid of maybe storms, tension building. Storms come to clear tension. And eventually they pass. Storms pass. But the challenge is if you're like not ending things or not bringing something to an end and you're remaining distant from where Spirit's calling you, the storm's going to happen in some form or not. But it's meant to assist you. But if you resist it, it's just going to end up building more and more tension within you. So with that, let's get some guidance. So this is a month where the masculine needs to embrace transformation. The transformation's happening, but are you resisting it or are you embracing it? That caterpillar that goes into the chrysalis, it's inevitable. This transformation, it's a divine, natural blueprint that is meant to happen. The caterpillar has encoded in his field the blueprint for how to transform into a butterfly. He can resist it. He can try not to have it happen, but it's coded within him. That's why this contract energy is here. It's coded within the masculine. And the masculine, as much as he tries to hide it, his light is shining brightly. So let's get his guidance. So in the extended, I'm going to go week by week, detail more specifically what's happening, spiritually for him, what's happening, how it's playing out in his physical world, what lessons he's learning, how he feels about love and the sacred feminine, and how his shadows, unconscious shadows, might hinder his progress. But let's get the guidance for him. This is a month of expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Walk away from anything that is preventing you from going into this future. Share your message and shine your light. You cannot make this up. Share your message and shine your light. I could have just probably stopped the reading at the first card. But this is an emphasis on this message. Show the world what you're made of, Divine Masculine. Don't shrink. Don't play it small. Be bold. And here's that prosperity. Money's on its way. Income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. Again, you've heard me say things are going to shift financially and globally for the world. And it's a matter of time before it actually happens. So there could be a lot of financial abundance coming in. And lastly, use your discernment as well. Not all is not as it seems. Stay true to your knowing. Keep your dreams a secret. So what this is telling me is if you suddenly get into financial windfall, don't freaking tell anybody. There will be signs, but don't talk about it. Stay true to your knowing. Things that may be happening this month. Be very discerning with who and what you put your attention to. Stay true to your knowing. Don't resist what Spirit is guiding you with. Don't resist. Don't resist. Otherwise, it's going to be harder to navigate the changes that are coming. This transformation, the world is different. And like I said in the last, I can't remember which reading it was, but it was like things are literally never going to be the same ever again. They're not. And to me, that's like, bring it on. Universe, bring it on. All right, my beautiful friends. So if you're interested in the retreat, please do register. I looked forward to seeing you guys on Saturday. And if you're interested in a private reading, I am currently available to do those. Link is down below to book one if you would like a personal reading. So until next time, I send you love. Bye.